another micro plot. This is way down in the bottom and some really thick stuff. This should turn out quite well once it's all done. A lot of roots though right now, but eventually I'll get them all cleaned out of here with the equipment. Man, now she's starting to look good. It's my second pass with the tiller over all the roots. Starting to look really good. Alright, the second plot is thoroughly seeded and dragged. And if she takes, this will be a really nice location. It's very remote and very thick all the way around it. Not sure if I'm going to put a brassica on here or not yet. Alright, now I'm going to till up half of one of my soybean plots from this spring. And put winter wheat in half of it. This is really good dirt in the bottom. And then I'll plant the other half close to my blind there in about 2 or 3 weeks with wheat and brassicas. And I showed you that I just tilled up half of my existing bean plot. And I'm going to put winter wheat in this half with fertilizer. But I'm going to show you something the experts tell you to do, which is not wrong. But I'll show you why I don't do it because of my own real world experience. The experts will tell you to leave your soybeans standing and just broadcast your greens, your brassicas over them, which is not necessarily wrong, but in my world experience, you see my beans here. I mean, this was a thick bean plot. I just hit all that with Roundup, so them weeds will be gone. But this is really all I've got left of my bean plants. Okay, you can see the rows. There really is not much for beans. So in my experience, if I till the beans under, I get way more tonnage, way better germination on my greens. And the reason I'm doing them half, I'm going to plant winter wheat in this half. That will sprout up within a few days and grow all winter. So while they're finishing these beans, they'll start browsing on the winter wheat. And then it's mid-August right now, and then in 2 weeks, I'll till all this side up and put more winter wheat and brassicas in there for the late season. And if I want, I can overseed brassicas over this. But to me, tilling them beans under just makes a lot more sense because you get much better germination, much better tonnage than leaving the beans standing. Now, if you have 3-foot high beans and good rows in between, then you might want to broadcast over them. But for most people, if you got deer in your area and you got plots like this that are about an acre or less, the deer are just going to kill those beans if you don't have a fence.